A Christchurch school student has contracted meningococcal disease just days after attending a rugby tournament in Dunedin. The teenager from Shirley Boys High School was taken to hospital on Tuesday with meningococcal meningitis, a highly infectious disease that can turn fatal within hours. Well, Gerard Rushton knows all about that. He is the chair of the Meningitis Foundation, Aotearoa, New Zealand, and he joins me this morning from Ashburton. Good morning, Gerard.
Right, Gareth.
Look, first up, I suppose, how concerned should we be about this popping up? What's your immediate sort of advice to anyone who might have a child that's affected by that cluster, if you like, of people that have been involved with that tournament, with that school, anything else like that?
Yes, well, we're always concerned, Garth, when meningitis pops up in our community. It can be spread very rapidly, particularly when this child has been at a sports tournament, socialising, mixing, playing with other people. So there is a very real risk. So we're just calling for people to keep an eye on their children, know the symptoms of meningitis, and if they're in any doubt at all, seek medical advice.
Yeah. I don't want you to be giving medical advice here, but what are the things that that you have been told over and over again are the sort of the first things you really need to treat as quite serious?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of the serious cases of meningitis, the normal symptoms of meningitis being the rash, sore neck, don't often appear until it's too late. And that's why we're really concerned, and that's why we're really calling on the government to make vaccinations free for all teenagers, because often treatment comes too late. So the symptoms are very similar to the flu or a cold, so that's why sometimes it's really confused. And this disease is one of the most feared diseases by the medical profession because it's so hard to diagnose and easily missed.
Gerard, I can see a portrait on the wall behind you there. That's Courtney. That's your daughter, isn't it?
Yeah, we lost Courtney in 2014, so that's the why for doing this. And I guess, Gareth, the underlying thing of all meningitis cases is simply people are not aware, and so the foundation has been very active in raising awareness, and we've been lobbying the government to have free vaccinations for everyone. And within the last month, I've met with Simeon Brown, Nicola Willis, calling for free vaccinations for all our teenagers because they're one of our higher at-risk groups. So we've just got to protect our young because, as you said earlier, this disease can kill within 24 hours.
And I guess this is the point right now. There's so many young people that are the same age as your wee girl Courtney was, 16, I think, when you lost her. So, right about now is when they're heading out into the world. They're finishing up at high school. They might be going off to jobs. They might be going off to higher education and so on. They're mixing in halls. This is probably the last chance you get to offer this sort of vaccination service to all of them at once. But there's no funding for it, right?
No, the funding criteria for adolescents is very narrow. It's first-year halls of residence at boarding schools, universities, prisons or barracks. And that misses a large number of our population. Most of our cases at present are Maori and Pacifica, so they're underrepresented in halls of residence and boarding schools. So we're just calling to protect everyone.